Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, so if you've scrolled through any online marketplace lately, you have definitely seen this.
Oh, absolutely.
This just massive flood of portable tech. And we're talking specifically about these little mini projectors.
There are thousands of them.
Our sources show something like 15,000 new listings popped up just this month. So we zoomed in on one that keeps showing up everywhere. The Cofendy Mini Projector, it's promising, backyard cinema, and here's the hook, 4K support.
And that combination is perfect for a deep dive. When you see that budget price tag next to a really high-end claim like that, you have to wonder if it's legit or just overhyped.
Right.
So our mission is really to cut through all that marketing talk and see what actual users are focusing on. Things like brightness, what the real resolution is, battery life, and frankly, if the software is even usable.
Okay, so let's unpack it. The core pitch, it's really appealing. It's a compact little thing. It's got this neat rotatable head and all the connections you'd want.
All the inputs.
Yeah, HDMI, USB, Bluetooth, built-in Wi-Fi. The ads say it has a 720p native resolution, but its entire appeal seems to hinge on that one feature, 4K input support.
And this is where that technical distinction matters so much.
Yeah.
That 4K claim, that textbook example of, budget tech deception.
What do you mean by that?
It means the device can receive a 4K signal. It can take the input, but because its own hardware, the actual projector part, is only 720p, it has to downscale that signal first.
Ah, so it's not actually projecting in 4K.
Not even close. It takes the 4K stream, squishes it down, and then blows it back up to its own 720p resolution. You're getting absolutely no true 4K detail.
Wait, hold on. If it's doing all that processing downscaling, then upscaling, doesn't that add a ton of latency or lag and digital noise?
It absolutely does, and user reports confirm two really critical things about the image quality. First, yeah, you can get a decent image size, but that crisp image they advertise, that only happens in total darkness. And second, any stress on the processor, like trying to handle a high-quality stream, just adds to that noise. The second you introduce any ambient light, you get that dreaded, washed-out look.
So image quality is basically locked to a dark room. Does the portability promise, the battery life, does that hold up any better?
The battery story is very mixed. It's marketed as this grab-and-go device, but the community threads warn that the runtime is just all over the place.
How much are we talking?
Well, reports say you might get a manageable 90 minutes if you're on low power with no Bluetooth. But if you crank up the brightness and pair an external speaker, you could be looking at maybe 30 minutes, maybe less.
And I'm guessing you'd need that external speaker.
Oh, for sure. The built-in audio is fine for a small room, maybe a kid's room, but it's not theater grade. Most owners say they immediately pair a Bluetooth speaker just to make it watchable.
Right.
And beyond the hardware, we have to talk about the software pain points, because these are always the hidden cost of cheap tech.
The user experience, yeah.
Exactly. People report frequent lag when they try to mirror their phones, some weird aspect ratio quirks where it'll stretch an old show to fit the screen and everyone looks distorted.
Ugh, that's the worst.
And a genuinely clunky menu system. One user compared navigating it to trying to scroll through Netflix with a calculator keypad.
Ouch. And since this device is sold on a dozen different sites, I'm guessing warranty support is basically a lottery.
A huge risk factor, yeah. Inconsistent at best.
So what does all this mean for you if you're thinking of buying one? I think the verdict is pretty clear. The Cofendy is a budget lifestyle device. It's a camping screen hero.
A fun toy.
A fun toy, exactly. It's great for a low-light backyard movie night or for the kids' room, but it is absolutely not a substitute for a true home theater projector or a bright living room display.
Which leaves you with an important question to think about, right?
Well,
since so many of these high-volume budget tech listings inflate their specs, and they rely on these technically correct but really misleading terms like 4K input compatibility, how much skepticism should you apply when you're looking at any product where the price just seems a little too good to be true?
Something to keep in mind the next time you're scrolling through those thousands of new gadget listings.